Hi everyone, it's Michael K here, and welcome to another Replica Airguns update slash preview video. I have 3 guns here. I know you can only see 2, but I do have another one. It just doesn't quite fit into the frame, and so I'll be bringing this in to show you in a bit. But we'll talk about the first 2 guns here on the table. These are all Umarex pistols. We have the Umarex Browning Buckmark URX. We also have the Smith & Wesson 327 TRR8 revolver. And this is the Beretta 92, spelled 90two. And I'd like to thank Umarex for providing these guns for review. I will be doing full reviews of all of these guns, but I wanted to just update you guys and let you know that these guns are coming and just give you a quick preview of them. I'm not going to go into very much detail, but I'll just show you around the guns really quickly. Now the Buckmark URX is a pellet pistol, single shot, break barrel piston styled. The Smith & Wesson 327 TRR8 is a BB revolver. It's very similar in design to the ASG Dan Wesson revolvers that I sell and I've reviewed already. It's just basically licensed to Smith & Wesson instead of Dan Wesson and has a very similar frame and firing mechanism with a slightly different barrel. Now the Beretta 92, I've had people ask me, is this similar to the Umarex Elite 2? Well, it's actually quite different. They're both BB guns, but this one actually has a working slide, and it's a metal slide, which is nice. It also has a full-size dropout magazine. Now, it's not all metal, there's plastic to it. The gun isn't a very heavy gun. It's actually advertised as a lightweight gun, and it is very lightweight. This one will shoot a little bit slower than the Elite 2, but I think there's some definite pros over the Elite 2, like, for instance, double action and single action working slide, which is kind of nice. Might as well take a quick look at this gun here. Not an expensive gun, a lot of working parts on it. It's kind of nice. Now you'll notice the speed loader. The Smith & Wesson 327 TRR8 does come with the speed loader. We'll take a quick look at this one now. Again, if you're familiar with the Dan Wessons, same way to load these BBs. The BBs actually go into these shells and then into the revolver cylinder. All metal gun pretty much. What you'll notice here that you don't see on the Dan Wessons is the fiber optic sights, which is nice, and the rail is already mounted on it, top and bottom. So we put a lot of accessories on here. Good weight to this gun, very similar to the Dan Wessons, maybe even a hair heavier. I think the barrel might be a little heavier on this model. Feels good. Similar loading. This gun shoots around 400 feet per second, by the way. The Beretta 92, I believe, is 380. And last but not least, I'd say this is my favorite. This is the Browning Buckmark URX. And now I own a Browning Buckmark in 22 long rifle, and this is pretty much a replica of the same gun. The one I have is the camper in stainless, so it's not the URX model, but it's very similar. And the guns share a lot of similarities. This gun's really easy to cock. It's a break barrel design. Shoots pellets, .177 caliber with a rifled barrel, and I did try it out. I just had to. I put the sight on here. This is a very inexpensive NC Star sight that I have. Neat little sight. Mounts on here very nicely. Doesn't add a lot of weight to the gun. Just gives you the green or red dot, and it's actually a perfect sight, perfect size for this gun. Now you do have your safety here, and it automatically goes into safe with each shot. Again, like I said, single action, or sorry, not single action. Well, yes, it's single action. You have to pretty much cock the gun by breaking the barrel, and then it's single action, single shot only. Really nice grips. The gun has excellent weight, and when I shot it, it did pretty darn good. Really, no complaints so far. And again, this isn't a very expensive gun. If you own a Buckmark, you're going to want to pick one of these up, just so you can practice when you're not able to get to the range. And this gun you can shoot for very inexpensive. It doesn't require any CO2, which is nice as well. It doesn't shoot very hard. Advertised at just over 300 feet per second with pellets. It felt like it shot a bit harder for me. I'm going to have to chronograph it and find out what it actually does. Alright, so that wraps up this update slash preview video for you guys. Look forward to these full reviews coming shortly. I'm going to be tackling these ones pretty quickly. Whenever a company sends me products free to review, I like to show them my appreciation by getting to those reviews as quickly as I can. And again, I'd like to thank Umarex for providing all three of these guns to me for review. So thanks again for watching another replica airguns video. Now I did want to mention, I don't have these guns available just yet in Canada. I'm hoping that I can get my hands on some of these guns for the Canadian store, but I don't have them just yet. I do have them in the US Replica Airgun store, so if you're thinking about picking one of these up, take a look there, replicaairguns.com. Just head over to the US Replica Airgun store. You can just pick one out there, or maybe a couple. Thanks again for watching another Replica Airguns video. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook and Twitter. Username is Replica Airguns. If you haven't subscribed yet, please think about subscribing. Thanks again. Until next time, take care.